Hey, you guys. Hello and welcome. Getting ready to do a reading for the fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Pulling a card out of my Denise Lynn deck. This is Sacred Traveler deck. Love how it sets the tone for a reading. One more, please, Spirit. Can I get another jumper? There it is. First light and grounding. First light is absolutely about the new perspective that you're going to feel. Things are going to begin to change for you fire signs. It has been tough. Some of you have been dealing with some really heavy emotional, a lot of relationship stuff. Looks like it may turn around. And grounding. Absolutely. You know what? Anytime you feel like, shit's just falling apart for you, get grounded. Ground yourself one way or another. If you can't get outside, it's snowy, it's cold, it's wet, it's rainy. If you can't get outside to get your feet on the ground, if you can't touch a tree, if you can't do any of that, get a potted plant. Right, just like this one. Work it, move that plant around, check the leaves, water it, get your fingers in that dirt. Thank you, Spirit, on light. That will help ground you. Another way to ground yourself is to go to the kitchen and cook. It is an act of love, and it helps ground you, especially if you're baking, because, flour, wheat, anything that was very primitive and from the earth. All right. We are pulling a number card here, number 27. You know what? That reduces down to a 9. 9 is a completion of a cycle for you guys. I said it's coming. You're beginning to break through that barrier that was holding you back. Whatever that barrier is for you. And it also, the 27 card is also spiritual partnership. You may be tapping into your own gifts. You're bringing your own awareness around. And spiritual partnership is probably about it's about a long-term commitment for somebody. Also, spiritual partnership. Somebody you can pull from, gain strength from, and somebody that you can strengthen in return. All right, let's see what the Rider-Waite deck has to say. All right. Ooh. See what's on the bottom of the deck, don't you? Tower card in reverse. Of course, that might be the way I'm holding it. All right. I need a couple more, Spirit. Can I get a couple more jumpers, please? As you can see, I rely heavily on Spirit throughout my readings. I asked their help to guide, kick the cards out. I asked her for their guidance on the paranormal flashlight back there. Crazy. Now, I started this reading earlier and was interrupted. I need one from the bottom of the deck. There we go. And all of the same cards, except for that last one that I pulled, were absolutely the same. Thank you, Spirit on Light, validating that for you guys, okay? So this is a heavy reading for fire signs as a collective. All right, we've got the Three of Wands. Came up in reverse. You've been trying to manifest and bring about a new change in your life, and you just haven't been doing it the right way. Kind of been focusing on what I don't have. You've got to put your sights on what you want and not what you're lacking. But fire signs, you're still looking to move forward. Gotta make a little bit of room here. We have the Chariot card. It came up in reverse. There could have been a little bit of conflict going on here for somebody. The Chariot was used in war. You know, they can be, sometimes they're the first thing to enter the arena. When the gladiators were, you know, fighting, when they were doing those, what do you want to call them? Not expeditions, but exhibitions, that's it. But this is about change that has already happened. And you're not along for the ride this time. I think whoever this message is for, and it's probably a group of you, you're not going to go along for the ride this time. You're taking control of the Chariot. Now, we have two queens that showed up. And I'm going to tell you what. One's in reverse. I'm going to zoom in real close on those. Notice they're both looking the opposite direction. Away from each other. Some fire signs might be having too much input from some women, or from a feminine energy in their life, listening a little too much to what they have to say. That Queen of Cups came up in reverse, and she can be a little bitchy, because those angel wings on that cup look like claws when it's upside down. This queen just wanted to get her hooks in somebody. She was looking at a situation for what was there to benefit herself. The other queen that came up is the Queen of Swords. That is somebody that was standing in their own truth, somebody that has morals, scruples, ethics. Talking a lot about ethics this week in tarot reading. This queen looks to be one that has already gone by in the past. Take a look at that tree down there, and it's blowing in the wind. It's moving. That's the past. We've got the Hierophant card here, which is the number 5 card in the Major Arcana. You know what? He's a pretty serious guy up there. You know, whatever fire sign I'm talking to, you're taking this situation pretty seriously. You're getting guidance. You're getting counseling. You know, you may have wanted this to end in matrimony or happily ever after, and it didn't happen that way. It's not going to happen that way. Not every connection needs to be permanent. People come into our lives sometimes for a moment. They're meant to bring inspiration and change in one way or another. The Justice card came up. That's all about things coming back into balance for you fire signs. You're going to stand in your own truth. You know, I kind of feel like you may be doing, some of you fire signs may be dealing with something legal right now also. There is a lot of heaviness that comes up with these two cards together, the Hierophant and the Justice card. And I'm not so sure it's going to be a favorable outcome. Whether you're waiting to see about a settlement, whether you are traffic court, something to that effect. I don't think the outcome is going to be what you're hoping for, because I'll tell you what, you're going to get what you're thinking about. You're going to attract what you're thinking about. You're in your head. Look at this. The eight of Swords. Man, I can't do this. My hands are tied. It's not my fault. I didn't do it. Wasn't me, officer. I couldn't see where I was going. Get out of your head. Let it go. If you want to manifest, here we have that Three of Wands, and that's what that was about, but it was in reverse, if I remember correct. If you want to head a new direction, you've got to get out of your head. And if you're going to be in your head, plant some positive thoughts in there. Some good things. What you want to get, not what you're lacking. Back to that lacking thing again. We also have the Page of Cups that came up. Now, I like this guy. He shows up every once in a while. He's not afraid to take it on the chin. Comes in and lets us know that there's some kind of change that needs to happen. And it's going to bring about opportunity. All right, grabbing another deck here. This is the Modern Witch Tarot deck. I love it. It's got motorcycles in it. Oh, how many do I have here? You know what? They all sprung out on me. Here we go. Got some validating energy here. Oh, this looks good. Oh, this looks good. Oh, this looks good. All right. Those queens we were talking about earlier, we had one more pop up. This one came up in reverse. Again, somebody not being who they led you to believe they may have been. They reflected some truth and justice, and they kind of faked it. May have given you some bad advice. And then the Page of Cups. Again, that's that opportunity that's coming. So let's not worry about what that queen had to say, what she did, who said what. Let it go. We got good stuff coming. We have the Three of Cups popped up too, but it came up in reverse. Don't be listening to everybody. I know you're a little reluctant to celebrate at this point because I'm saying things are going to turn around. A little premature. But just know that there's going to be a time that you're going to be coming back together with some old friends. The weather's going to be breaking soon. Spring's in the air. You're going to reconnect. We have the Seven of Pentacles that came up. Seven of Pentacles is all about, you've been minding your own business, tending your own affairs, your own thought processes, actually. Kind of getting yourself grounded. Pentacles are earth sign. That's pretty grounding. Gold is about as heavy as it gets. And you're headed the right direction. Fire signs. And last but not least, we have the 10 of Pentacles. And that is, I'm trying to get the reflection off the card. Look at that. That's a happily ever after card. You're wrapping up a cycle. You're getting into something new. It's going to be more prosperous for you. It's going to bring back about those family connections, family depicted in the background. It is going to be a more loving time for you fire signs. All right, there you have it. I hope that did some good for some of you guys, give you some guidance on what's coming. Let you know what, this too shall pass. And I'm going to wrap it up here. And of course, as always, I never leave you guys. That I'll bless you with love and light. See you soon.